All right, great to have you all present in this business opportunity meeting. Thank you for sparing your time despite your hectic pace, your hectic schedule to be here. Tonight, you're going to discover a life-changing information if you're coming here for the first time. You're going to discover how you can turn your finances around right from the comfort of your home. You're going to discover how you can stay in your pajamas and earn an unlimited amount of income in foreign currency. Everybody is thinking of how can I earn income? How can I beat the challenges? How can I stay afloat? How can I have an exciting end of the year celebrations? A lot of people have this on their minds. Well, we're going to show you how you can get started today with little and transform your finances over the months to come. Now, you see, when you walk on the road, especially in Africa, sometimes you hardly see people smiling. All right. You hardly see people, just having a joyous moment. Now, it doesn't mean that money is required for you to laugh. No, um, people just need to learn that you need to have moments when you can express joy, loving, playfulness within the family. However, the pressure of finances makes it almost impossible for many persons to express this joy and loving. The pressure of finances, high cost of living, people are struggling to pay their bills. And because of these, they find it almost impossible to set aside time for playfulness and laughter. So when last did your family have this kind of laughter? When last did your home experience deep laughter, joy, fun, loving? All right. So we're just using this picture to remind you that there's need for you to lift yourself up financially so that some of the things giving you a couple of headache and worries, can be taken care of so you can have freedom to really enjoy the life that you live. All right. So what you're going to discover tonight is something that can help you go on vacation with your family, all right, with your kids, your spouse. Experience this can pay your entire vacation. So if you're looking for how to raise vacation money, then the opportunity you're going to learn about tonight is going to help you. All right. And if you're trying to raise some money to take care of one bill or the other, what you're going to discover tonight is going to change your financial story. All right. So thank you very much for sparing the time to be here as we, get right into the discussion. This amazing opportunity is something that I call System 4.0, just to show you that it is 4 years and running. All right. This system has been here for several years, right? Several years. And this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a system where you come in, fold your arms, do nothing, and then you make $1 million. That's not what we do here. If you are in this meeting and you're looking for a system where you don't have to learn anything, you don't have to do anything, you just need to put $100 in and make $1 million, then please just exit the room. This is not the meeting for you. That is not what we do here. All right. So we want to introduce you to an anti-scam system, a system that cannot scam you, a system that is tested and trusted, very safe, reliable, something resilient that has broken through and helped people gain financial relief. A platform that keeps innovating, improving its technology. All right. A system that is sustainable and scalable. Something scalable that you can start small and that you can expand. That is the beauty of what we share. All right. So I really want you to open your heart to what you're going to discover tonight. If you are tired of being scammed, okay? If you are tired of being scammed, then pay close attention to this presentation. So I put this slide here just to remind us. We know this already, but to remind you again that your enemy is inflation. One of your big enemies to meeting your financial targets is inflation. All right, so you're working hard, you're lifting yourself up financially, and inflation is growing at a rate faster than you're lifting yourself up. So you remain in poverty. That's just the reality of inflation. If you are raising yourself to grow up, financially at a rate of 10% per annum, and inflation is giving you 33% per annum, you remain in poverty. So that's how dangerous inflation is. Inflation has made people who could feed themselves now struggle to even have a meal twice a day. All right. People who could easily meet up the education needs of their kids, inflation is making them struggle to do that. All right. So imagine the pain, the confusion, the headache and heartache people have to go through because of inflation. Well, that inflation enemy of yours can be conquered. But remember, you're not alone. If you look at the various figures here, you can see that some figures are double digit and some are single digit. If you live in a double digit country like, Sierra Leone, right, Sao Tome and Principe, Nigeria, you need to buckle up, because you cannot afford to be joking and playing with your finances when you have a double-digit inflation figure. You have to be ready to do something different. Take yourself from where you are to greater heights. You have to be willing to, go the extra mile to make sure that you achieve your goals and targets. You cannot be in a country that you have double-digit inflation and be playing around like somebody living in a single-digit inflation country. All right, so you should be ready to work extra harder. So that's the clear message we have for you tonight. However, I want to also remind you that if you want to combat inflation by holding fiat currency, storing money in the bank, or just continue to store money in the bank, that might not be a perfect way to do it. All right, it might not be a great way to do it. The reason is because fiat currency always loses value, guaranteed. Anything fiat currency will be losing value. So look at the US dollar right here. A period of 100 years, $1 million will turn to $70,000 within 100 years, just to show you how fast this fiat currency can lose its value. All right. So if in 1913, your family had $1 million, kept it in the bank, by 2013, 100 years later, it will be worth just about $70,000, in the equivalent of what you had before. And this is what I mean. All right. You still have $1 million, but the worth of that $1 million is going to be, so what it means is this. In 1913, all right, what $1 million, what $60,000 or $70,000 could buy in 1913, all right, in 2013, you will need $1 million to buy it. That's how the money can get, messed up so fast. So please remember this and never forget it. All right. Bad government policies, quantitative easing, printing of money, that's printing of money, just printing more money. All right. And a lot of policy somersault, trial and error, policies. These things at times create situations where fiat currency will lose value. So this is the dollar. If the dollar is losing value like this over a period of 100 years, how fast do you think your fiat currency is losing value? Of course, you can guess the speed. Now, I want to show you a platform where you don't lose value. All right. So a platform where your assets over time will rise. Yes, you will have volatility in between, up, down, up, down, up, down, but over time, your assets must rise. That is the blockchain. And I know many of you here might have been hearing blockchain, blockchain, blockchain. We've been hearing a lot about blockchain, but do you understand what the blockchain means? Let me put it simply. The definition of blockchain that you need to understand at the business level is that it is the internet of value. Imagine an internet that once you log in, everything you touch, everything you click is money. Imagine that internet where everything you open, every asset, just go left, go right, money, money, money. That's the blockchain. So the value is actually money. So we're not talking about value that is, like you go to Google, you search something and you see, oh, there's a lot of value in this information. No, that's not the value we're talking about. We're talking about value in terms of money, assets that have what that you can quickly, within a few minutes, transform to money in your bank account. That is what the blockchain is. This kind of internet, is it not where you would like to sleep and wake up 24/7? An internet where when you want to sleep, you sleep on money. When you wake up on top of money. When you turn right, it's money, left, money. All right? When you yawn, money enters your mouth. All right? That is the blockchain, where there's assets all over the place. And these assets, you can buy with as little as whatever amount of money you have. And it can grow over time to be something that's going to astound you. All right? So that's the power of opportunity. And I need you to appreciate that this blockchain is here to lift you and your loved ones out of poverty. Yes, the blockchain is here to lift you and your loved ones out of poverty. That is what it is. But some people don't want you to be lifted out of poverty, so they make you scared of the blockchain. So they tell you, if you go into the blockchain, that means you are operating with kidnappers and terrorists. And so they tell you, if we see you operating on the blockchain, you will be one of those financing terrorists. So you have this fear that you're so scared to get into the blockchain. And you know what? You're going to miss out. So please get rid of all fears. And for you to really understand things, you need to ask yourself some simple, basic questions. All right, ask yourself, what have terrorists been using before the blockchain started in 2009? They have been using the dollar. All right, the dollar has been used to finance everything in the world before the blockchain and cryptocurrencies came to be. But did that make the dollar an evil entity? So all that you need to appreciate is that the blockchain and cryptocurrencies are providing faster payment, resilient networks, money that moves with speed, all right? Money that can move from Egypt to South Africa within a minute, all right? Money that can move from Tibet to Istanbul within a minute, all right? Money that can go from the North Pole to the South Pole within a minute. So that's the speed. And it's that speed and resiliency that makes everybody look at the blockchain. Oh, so I can send money on Mondays to Sundays without walking into a bank. I can send money to my family overseas. I can send money to anyone anywhere in the world, and they can utilize that money if I pay through the blockchain. And they gotta get it, they'll get it within minutes. So that's what makes the blockchain powerful. So I encourage you, for your sake and the sake of your loved ones, open your heart and begin to pay attention to the blockchain. Begin to pay attention to the blockchain and what the blockchain can do in your life. Well, we all know money is evolving. Like I told you, money is evolving, and the speed at which people can move money around is growing faster and faster. In some parts of the world, if you want to move fiat currency from a country to another, you would have to wait for when you can walk into a bank, fill a form, wait for 3 days for your money to be transferred and arrive at its destination. So it's crazy. But the blockchain makes all that like waste of time. Right from the comfort of your home, you can have access to these blockchain assets and you send them to anywhere in the world you want to. So top firms like, BlackRock and, many of them have begun to embrace these cryptocurrencies, all right? They've begun to embrace these cryptocurrencies, and they're seeing the surge and the power of what's possible on the blockchain. And so I really want to encourage you to pay attention to what the blockchain has to offer, because if you miss the blockchain, what's going to happen is in a few years, your family, your kids are going to ask you, hey, dad, mom, where were you when Bitcoin hit $90,000? And you're going to say, I didn't know about Bitcoin. I didn't know about cryptocurrencies. They told us it was dangerous. That is why we didn't get in on it. And that's why we missed out on it. And come on, are your kids going to take you seriously? They're going to be like, seriously? I am embarrassed that you're my parents. You mean when this man's father was buying crypto, you didn't bother to buy, even if it's $100? And so you'll be ashamed of yourself. BlackRock does not play with their money. BlackRock is a financial house that they make smart investment decisions. For them to, in 2024, decide to be a part of Bitcoin exchange traded funds, that should give you a clear signal that they are not joking. All right. In the same 2024, Ethereum ETFs became widely, something approved. All right. And who says a lot more ETFs will not come flying in? So I need you to open your minds when you look at this slide. Understand that money is moving on. Money has since left coins and gold and trade by barter. It is leaving the cards and getting into cryptocurrencies. Yes, cards can work with cryptocurrencies, I know, but money is moving into cryptocurrencies. You dare not be left behind. You dare not be left behind. Well, of course, Bitcoin is the #1 cryptocurrency launched in 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto. That's a group of people who, created Bitcoin. That's their name as a group. Now, you see, after Bitcoin, there were alternative currencies, cryptocurrencies called altcoins, alternative coins. And there's several of them. They came with improvements on what Bitcoin had. But one thing about Bitcoin is nobody knows the Bitcoin owner. All the other cryptocurrencies, you can trace who created them and all that. But you see, Bitcoin, nobody knows who the owner is. Nobody knows. It cannot be destroyed, right? So it's going to keep running on autopilot as long as there's internet. So that is why you need to have some Bitcoin. And you also need to have some alternative currencies. So in the realm of making money on the blockchain, one of the avenues that we encourage people to take a look at is trading. On the internet, you will see a lot of people tell you different things. They will say, oh, come, we have a system where we can do this for you, where we can do that for you. All right. Oh, come, we have a platform where we can do this for you, where we can do that for you. And at the end of the day, people run away with people's money. So this is why we encourage people, hey, avoid all these scams with their high yields and focus on trading. Focus on trading. Because you want to trade in a way that's going to give you rest of mind, in a way that's going to lift you up financially, in a way that you can get to hit your maximum target financially. All right? So, but most of the times when people come into trading, they are dragged or deceived to go start in Forex or futures. All right? So please don't start trading with Forex or futures. Avoid every leveraged market when you start trading. Okay? You can get started with spot. Now, there are some trainings you can go through, but once you go through them, you can decide to start trading Forex or futures. But a newbie to trading cannot do that because you're going to experience a wipeout. You're going to lose your entire money, and it's high risk. So the platform we're going to introduce you to tonight, which we're going to mention in a moment, has the capability to trade both futures and spot. But we just tell you to focus on the spot because the spot is where you will not experience a wipeout. The spot is where you not wake up in the morning and all your money is gone, right? The spot is where you get into the trades and you're able to make a lot of money even as a newbie. Even if you make mistakes, the market will still help you, and things is going to go in your favor. All right, so I want to really beg you, if you are new to trading, avoid Forex, avoid futures until you go through rigorous training. Those markets, futures, Forex, any leverage markets, they're not for newbies. Stick on spot. All right, this is very important for you to note. The technology that is going to help you easily navigate these markets is called Royal Q. Yes, Royal Q is the AI technology that makes trading easier. It's so easy that you can trigger your trade and go to sleep. That's how easy it is. Oh, the market looks good. I think I'm going to enter a trade by 10 p.m. And then you enter the trade by 10 p.m., go to sleep. You don't have to monitor the trade because you've programmed exactly how the trade, what the bot should do if the market goes up, what the bot should do if the market goes down. You've programmed all of that in the strategy, and you're giving instruction to the bot to say, this is the profit I want. Most of the times you go to bed, and by the time you're awake, you wake up to profits. That's the power of Royal Q. So I want to welcome you to this amazing opportunity, this super duper money-making opportunity where you will succeed if you can focus on learning a few skills. Now, you will succeed. It works. It works. All right. So if you're tired of scams and you want to do something that can take you to a level of stability financially, welcome to Royal Q. All right. So Royal Q, of course, is a system that's based on AI and robotics. We have a lot of these AI solutions in the world today, like the one you can see on the slide here, where something can take your order, pick up the meal and come deliver it to you without you meeting any human. All right. We have a lot of AI technologies around us. We have the drones that can navigate, identify and spot human temperature. If anything is human moving around, they can spot it. We have technologies that can even go to remote locations and wipe out anyone who, is meant to be wiped out. Warfare has embraced artificial intelligence, right? The police force has also embraced artificial intelligence. Countries that really want to, prevent terrorism are embracing these technologies and are really securing their neighborhoods. All right. So I love this video because it shows you that sometimes when you are trying to embrace artificial intelligence, it could be scary. And you might wonder if it will work. So take a listen.
Oh, shoots. We're using the self-driving. Good. Man, look at that. Holy cow. This is scary, folks. Because you don't know what's going to happen. Especially if you've not done it before. Allowing something, especially when you like to control your car. But now you have an AI driving you. The world is changing, folks. You better go with the change. If you're still driving the old way, I don't know what to tell you.
Sleeping on a bicycle.
Everything is changing. Business is changing. If you're not going technology, you don't know, you're going to miss out. They're going to leave you behind. Don't let nobody leave you behind. In your businesses and everything you do. Tech is the new world. So get it going. I'm just chilling. Yep.
And so that is a reality. You could be scared a little bit when you see technology, but if you get used to it, you realize that technology is working in your favor and you have nothing to worry about. So welcome to Royal Q. Royal Q is a super intelligent application that executes high-speed automatic transaction operations, in real time, super fast, that hits the blockchain directly, and it does this 24/7. So Monday, you can make money on the blockchain. Sunday, Saturday, you can make money on the blockchain. On Christmas Day, you can make money on the blockchain. Every single day is a potential money-making day on the blockchain. And so this is why I will tell you, hey, you just need to learn a few skills. If you learn a few skills, then it's up to you to decide how much money you're going to make. So this robot AI solution called Royal Q helps you take care of your emotions. It deals with a lot of emotional challenges when it comes to trading, because the automation level, where you program what the trade will do automatically once you've entered it, it kind of takes out the stress from you. All right, a lot of the stress. And when it comes to market analysis for newbies, this bot makes it easy. You just look at the page, you see, just see some simple functionalities that tell you, okay, this trade is good enough, let's take this or the other one. It's really an amazing thing. All right, and it saves your time. Remember, you don't have to be awake looking at the chart for all night. Yeah, you just to take your trade. If you take your trade by this time before you sleep, wake up in the morning, profit money in the bank. All right, and the strategy settings makes the automation level really, really exciting, and of course, high speed execution. And you can handle multiple trades, so you can diversify your portfolio as you go. Now, this slide before you is one of the most important slides in this presentation, and I can't overemphasize it. All right, it can't be overemphasized. We have lost money so much in the past. We have lost money. Some people are still losing money. Those that are still losing money, do you know why they're still losing money? They're losing money because they are sending money to a platform. So when it comes to Royal Q, we have stopped sending money to platforms. All right. Royal Q members don't send money to platforms anymore. All right. We're done. We're done. We've lost enough. We've said it's over. It's done. Now, some people will feel, oh, there's a new project. It just came out. Let's enter first. Let's enter, drag the whole world into it, and let's make the money. Now, when they enter it, before they even make their money, the system has collapsed. And then all the people that they lied to about the guarantee of the system begin to look at them with anger and hatred. All right? Don't call my number again. I just lost $2,000 because you lied to me. Some are even going to take loans from financial institutions, and they come and just go put it on one scheme that promises them high returns for doing nothing. Listen, if anything is free, I tell people, if anything is free, you are the product. I repeat, if anything is free, you are the product. Facebook is free. You are the product. All right? So if somebody comes to you and says, money making made easy, don't learn anything, let your brain be dead, but you make money for the rest of your life, 100% per month for doing nothing, learning nothing, just put your money in. You are the product. They are selling you. They're going to deal with you. And so you join in, you're excited, you begin to take back some money, you tell your friends, come on, it's working. You call all the other Royal Q people that it's working. It's working. And some ignorant people now take their money from their Royal Q trades and go put there. So let me quickly double it and bring it back to Royal Q. When they put it there, jump. Because those people have the target. They have the algorithm that knows this is the target we're expecting. When we hit that target, shut down the website, or okay, leave the website for them to be having hope that we're coming back. But just keep posting update that we're working on the system. Man, we're gone. Do you know why they do that? Because you send your capital to them. But when it comes to Royal Q says, please, mister, please, ma, don't send your capital to us. We have no direct business with your capital. Only send to us the cost of this bot and gas fees. Keep your huge trading capital in your exchange account. Isn't that wonderful? So keep your huge trading capital in your exchange account. That's really a wonderful thing. And so you take your capital, you put it in your exchange, whatever exchange you're using, then you connect Royal Q to it, and you trade successfully. But here, let me give you an advice and a warning. Some people just leave the accounts, they're not bothered. 1 month, they're not even checking what's happening. All right. 2 months, they're not bothered because they have that Ponzi mindset where money should be doing things for them without them learning anything. All right, so if you do that, especially if you compromise your account, you see the phone where you have your Royal Q and your exchange account, please don't go and be putting so many third-party softwares there. Don't connect your exchange where you have your huge capital. Don't connect it to anything. Don't connect to anything. Don't connect to any Telegram, anything, any bot, anything. Just keep it for Royal Q and be safe, because there are criminals all over the place. And these criminals, if you love clicking links, they're going to send you a link. And when you click on that link, they're going to get into your phone and be monitoring everything you're doing on your phone. They're going to be capturing your usernames and your passwords for all of your banking applications and all of your everything you have. All right. So this exchange account should be kept safe. You don't write the username and password and send it to somebody via WhatsApp. You don't do that. Don't try that. Okay? You don't snap it and send it to somebody. Don't do that. Don't try that, because that is where your capital is. So you have to secure your funds, just like your ATM PIN and your card. You can't just send those details over the internet to someone, because if you send it, one eavesdropper could pick that packet of data and begin to empty your account. So please be safe. With Royal Q says, keep your trading capital with you. Don't send it to us. We really want the cost of the bot and gas fees here. Keep your trading capital with you. But all those other scam platforms, you know what they tell you? Those scam platforms, they say, bring $10,000, bring it to us here. We have an engine that is AI driven, all right, that is going to use big data algorithms to analyze trades and take trades on your behalf. It has to be on us. You have to bring the money here to us so that we can quickly execute the trades, because it needs high speed lies. The moment you send your money to them, you are at high risk. So Royal Q is not that kind of high risk platform. Royal Q wants you to be safe. So Royal Q tells you, keep your money here in your bank account, keep it in your exchange, then connect the bot to your exchange and give it only the permission to buy low and sell high. Buy low and sell high. Those are the only permission you give the bot. And so it's an amazing thing, right? It's an amazing thing. That's how you see a sincere platform. They're not saying, send your money to us. If they wanted you to send the money to them, they could have done that. But they said, no, we want you to be safe. So just keep your money here and then connect us here to just buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. That's all we do. It's such an amazing system. And you set up everything on your phone. So please, your phone, you need to be careful. Be careful the kind of airdrops you do. If you want to do airdrops, please just get another phone, a cheap Android phone, and do airdrops on that phone. Now, when you do airdrops on that phone, just switch off the phone. Keep it away from network, all right? All right, so be very careful. You need to protect your exchange account, because as you grow in your trading, you're going to trade and get to a point where you have $1 million. Yeah, you're going to trade to a point where you have $1 million. And so you don't want to be in a situation where, oh, you're not thinking, how can I, no. You want to be on top of the game always. All right, so what can you make every month using Royal Q? This is a very simple question and a very important one. You can literally make 10% to 50% of your capital every single month. I repeat, if you engage in trading, you will make 10% to 50% of your capital every single month. And it's not difficult at all. You can literally make 100% in a week if you're trading like crazy, all right? But you're going to have days you're not going to trade. There will be days you just want to rest, all right? So that's fine. So there will be days you're so busy. But I tell you, you're going to make 10% to 50% every single month. All right? Somebody's going to tell me, okay, I have $100. How much can I make in a day? Listen, this is not Ponzi, so please don't ask about daily. Ask in terms of monthly, all right? So whatever capital you have, 10% to 50% monthly. And so in our trading, there's a powerful tool called the pause function. All right. So if a trade goes against you to a particular extent, you can just pause it. When you pause it, you don't have to go, manipulating the coins on your exchange. No, just pause it, leave it. When the bull run, right? So what you're going to find out is that the trade went against you by minus 5%, just pause it. Before you know what's happening, after a couple of days, you realize that the trade is now plus 20% in your favor. Then you resume it. And then once you click on resume, the entire profits come to you. So that's the power of this bot. That's the power of this technology. All right, so remember that different trades will go at different paces. Some will close out faster, some will take a little slower, whatever the case. All right, just keep trading, and you're going to see the beauty of the markets. We really want to focus on helping people to become trained. Training traders is our top priority. I want to help you to be able to look at the charts and understand, appreciate how the market is moving. I want you to understand candlestick patterns. I want you to understand, support, resistance, and what that means. I want you to understand what the zone is. All right. We want you to understand how to identify the trend. I want you to go deeper and deeper into learning, because there's a lot to learn when it comes to trading. All right. Of course, there are a couple of powerful indicators you can use to enhance your trading. We also want you to know how to use the news and events in your favor, and a little bit of trading psychology, all right? But one thing I can assure you is, for you to really be the best at what you do, you have to keep learning. Learning never ends. So you want to keep learning and improving. Remember, trading is a zero-sum game. So you need to see something that other people are not seeing. You need to observe the algorithm and be able to predict what's about to happen in a way that other people can't see it, so that you stay ahead of the pack. So what does it cost to have this bot in your arsenal? Well, it will just cost you $120. $120 for 1 year's license. Very affordable. What this bot can do will help you see that it's way, way, way more than $120. But this is available to us at a very affordable price. So I really want to encourage you to go, get back to whoever invited you, get the bot activated, all right, with $120 for 1 year license, and add a little fuel fee, $20. Fuel fee is for profit sharing, all right? So every time you make some profit, all right, you'll be able to take 80% of the profit, while RoyalQ takes 20% of the profit. So how will RoyalQ take 20% of the profit? Because it cannot touch the money you exchange. The bot cannot touch or withdraw from your exchange. So what it does is it has a prepaid wallet inside the bot. That is where you deposit some USDT, $20 as a prepaid amount, all right? And that is where it will be taking its own 20%. But please let me remind you this: if you're trading with $10,000, 20% can be the gas fee for just one transaction. So you need to understand that if you're trading high amount, you can put, a couple of $100 or $200 for gas fee. But if you're trading with low level capital, of course, you can stick with $20. All right, be patient with your trades, apply risk management, control your emotions. These are a couple of skills that's very important for you to know. Now, at this point, I want to really, really encourage you to observe the possibilities if you can think long term. All right. I know a lot of persons are maybe not thinking long term, but if you can think long term, I want you to really begin to see the big picture on what is possible in your financial life. And so in a moment, I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you a tool which we're going to use to calculate, what's possible if you can take 300 trades. That's a challenge I have for you. If you are listening to this presentation, I want to challenge you with, a simple challenge. Can you take 300 trades? Can you decide to challenge yourself to change your financial journey? And so that's what I want to show you at this moment. So if you look at the screen, right now. I'm just going to assume that you want to start trading with, let's say, $1,000. And of course, with $1,000, your first buying amount is $450. Okay. Now with $450, let's just say you make 2% per trade. So it's not a day. You can decide, I don't want to trade today, I'm too busy today. I don't want to trade this week. All right. So, but the point is 2% per trade. If you can do that, here's what you're going to see. Your $450 as the first buying amount with $1,000 as your capital. If you take 300 trades, this is what you're going to see. You will find out that in no time, your $1,000 would have transformed to $170, $170,000 in just 300 trades. And you can achieve this in 1 year. In 1 simple year, you can achieve this exponential growth. And it's extremely powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, it is extremely powerful. Believe me. Now, let's just imagine that you've made this $170,000 and, just take 160,000, go do whatever you want. And you want to do another 300 trade challenge with $10,000. That means your first buying amount will be $4,500. And your percentage per trade, let's just say 2% still. And you'll be having 300 trades. So when you calculate this, you find out that your $10,000 this time has changed to $1.7 million. This is huge. You can feed your family with this strategy. You can transform your finances with this strategy. You can be somebody who is nothing today and struggling to feed yourself. And in 3 years' time, you become a dollar millionaire. This is possible by simple trading. And you can achieve it. You can create it. You can succeed if you show a little bit of tenacity. So that's the simple thing I want to challenge you to do today. Take 300 trades at least once. And of course, if you want to repeat it the second time or the third time, you can always be our guest. What we have works. People are using it. As you grow, you become somebody that money is not going to be your problem. What you're going to be looking for is, how can I use this money to make impact in the world and to create love, joy, abundant experiences for my loved ones? And that's what you're going to do. So you can see, you can take your family on vacation to any part of the world you wish, where you can see the ocean, the bottom of the ocean from the top of the ocean. These beautiful, beautiful places in the world where you can go to and have some fun time. You just need to use RoyalQ as the miracle money-producing machine that's going to get you there. We have a system that works, all right? People are using it. It's working for them. You can make consistent income like you can see on this screen. You can be saying, oh, today let me put in some energy, and you make $200. Oh, today let me try, you make $100. Oh, some days you make more, some days you make less. So that's beauty of this opportunity. It works. It works. But you have to be ready. And you just need to work with whoever, invited you to this business meeting. All right. Just get back to whoever invited you. Ask them for their link for registration. You register, and then you get started. That's it. They will guide you. All right. They will guide you. So if you say you need a guide, now get back to whoever gave you the link for this meeting. Get back to them, and they will guide you. This is a system where, leaders help people, and those people help other people. So get back to whoever invited you, get the link for the meeting, whoever gave you the link for this meeting, get the registration link, and, register, activate, and begin to learn aggressively, learn more than you complain, learn, all right? Learn, be aggressive about learning. Let me give you an advice. in your first month of using this technology, you may make some good money, but don't judge yourself. Be focused on learning in your first month. So I really have to tell you this. You're going to experience a miracle in your life. And you just need to take a leap of faith and activate Royal Q. People are doing this already. People are having this financial relief. People are making this money. So why not you? And why not now? Why are you postponing and procrastinating? Why not you? Why not now? You see, the world needs solutions that are effective. The world needs business solutions that can help eradicate poverty. The world needs these things. So we need people who can tell people about Royal Q. All right, literally, we need people who can decide to share the opportunity of Royal Q with their friends. These people will be creating a Royal Q community where people will start their journey to $1 million. So if you are here and you say, I don't like talking to people, I like to keep to myself, ask yourself the question, the person who told you about this opportunity, if they had kept it to themselves, would you have heard of it? So this aspect of Royal Q is optional. The aspect of talking to people. I know a lot of people don't like talking to people about opportunity. They like talking about politics. They like expressing their anger about how they are being ruled and all that. Yeah. They like talking about football, but they don't like talking about something that can take people to $1 million. They like gossiping. So that I understand a lot of people are like that. But you know what? If you are one of the few people who believe in their dreams and have really big goals, I really want to encourage you. Because if you decide to share the opportunity, it's optional. Remember, you can go to $1 million from just trading. But I'm just saying, if you decide to share the opportunity, you're going to have to face your fears. You're going to have to face your fears because people are going to look at you and wonder what you're doing. They're going to be like, why is this person introducing me to a scam? They're going to think you're about to scam them. So you have to face those fears. Most people can't face their fears. But if you have a big goal and you can face those fears, the rewards will astound you. The rewards will astound you because you will start making additional income apart from trading capital income, and you become a business owner to a point where even when you cannot trade. So I have days when I can't trade, and before I blink, I can see $100, even though I didn't trade. So this is because the team is growing and people are trading. As people trade and succeed, we teach them to succeed. As they succeed, you know what? You will succeed. So do you want an investor status where you're not necessarily trading for every money you make, where some days you take a break, but you're still making thousands of dollars, even if you're not actively trading? That is what you can do if you build the Royal Q business and share the opportunity with your friends. You become somebody who is making money even when you are sleeping. Like literally, if you sleep for 1 week, come out, you get, just imagine, sleep for 1 week, come out, see $2,000. That's how exciting it can be, all right, apart from trading capital. All right, so really, I want to encourage those who can face their fears to wake up and begin to build the Royal Q business. And those who are so scared, who cannot face their fears, that's fine. They can keep talking about politics. They can keep debating about who is the worst president to have ruled them. They can keep spending their energy on talking all sorts of things. But hey, we spend our energy talking about solutions, Royal Q solutions. So if you do this, you can see yourself as somebody who's going to be making during this bull run $10 daily, $50 daily, $500 some days, $1,000 some days, $5,000 some days. You're going to experience that growth. So I really want to encourage you to take the bold step and begin building a business. So remember, it's optional. You can just trade and without talking to anyone, you just make your money. All right. But if you love helping people and if you want to grow into an investor status, then I tell you, you need to get on board and begin to share the opportunity. So the first thing you need to know is you need to get started. Get started. Get started. All right. Get started. This is huge. Now, as we talk about this, there'll be various mental obstacles. For example, you might still be doubting this opportunity, and you say showing is believing. This is what I want you to know, all right? Attend technical sessions, and you will see all those analyses you are thinking of. Somebody said showing is believing, or let's take a trade. Even if you look at the market right now, it doesn't mean you see a trade right now. I need you to understand this. Mr. Joseph, I need to understand this. You might look at the market right now and it's not right. It's not yet time to take a trade. You might look at the market for a while, and then when it's time to take a trade, you execute. All right. So this is not gambling. Some people think trading is gambling, you just jump into the market. No, there are strategies to these things. All right. There are strategies to these things, and it's really super powerful. We have, war on the 1 minute strategy. We have different strategies. Okay. So instead of doubting, all right, I will encourage you to look at everybody in this meeting room. And Mr. Joseph, I want to just, let me surprise you. I want to ask a question here. If you are in this meeting room and you have made money in the last 3 to 4 days, trading, I'm not talking about team income, trading with this bot, just type M in the chat box. Because sometimes people think what we're saying here, we're joking, or we don't know what we're saying, or maybe we're trying to tell lies or paint it. If you know that you've made money with this bot in the last 3 to 4 days, all right, please, I want you to type the letter M for money, in the chat box. All right. So if you, Mr. Joseph, you look at this screen, you can see people typing the M. I see people typing the M. People have made money this week. It's easy to doubt. Doubting is the easiest thing you can do in your life. Look at how many M's are dropping. For the person looking for proof, all right, look at how many M's are dropping, all right, even while in this meeting, of course. M's will keep dropping here. So I'm going to give you an advice. Don't be scared. Take the first step. The first step is to get started. And that is the hardest step. People like Mr. Joseph, they might be thinking for themselves, is this really true? The way they're talking about it. Are you sure they don't want to scam me? Oh, let me ask my village people. Would my village people allow me to succeed with Royal Q? Oh, my village people say they might come after me. But let me also ask my ancestors. I need to find out from my ancestors. So when you find out from the ancestors, you now find out from the gods. Then you start finding out from, who do you want to find out from again? You go to your pastor. You can keep trying to find out. All right. But you see, this is a system that works. And you can only prove to yourself that it's working by getting started. And getting started is the hardest step for many new people, because they are over-analyzing. They analyze. They analyze to the point where they now paralyze themselves and they have stroke. That stroke that they cannot move again. Do Royal Q, they will not be able to, because they have spent their entire lifetime analyzing. Then one day, before they know it, they'll be 80 years of age. And they will remember, 2024, in 2021, somebody told me about Royal Q. Somebody told me again in 2024. I doubted. Somebody told me again in 2030. I doubted. Today I'm now so old. I'm 80 years of age. My eyes, I can't do anything. I regret not doing Royal Q. Person will say, I regret. I wish I even just tried it. Maybe it would have worked for me. Start now. Get started now. Your life, if you want something to change in your life, you have to make a sacrifice. You have to make a sacrifice. Something has to shift. You can't keep doing the same things every day and expect your financial situation to change. You have to decide to change something. You have to decide to tweak something. You cannot keep going in the same cycles. You're just going to waste your time. So get started, make the sacrifice, believe, trust, and move forward. But remember, I'm going to tell you this again. It's a skill-based system. If you're looking for a system where you can put your money, walk away, go smoke cigarette for 1 year, come back and take $1 million. Please avoid Royal Q. It's not for you. If you're looking for a system where you will never log into your account, you'll be so lazy to even log in. Please just avoid Royal Q. You're not ready. You're not ready to change your life online, right? But here's what I'm going to tell you. If you are willing to learn, and the learning is just a few hours of learning, all right? If you're willing to learn, practice, and then begin to take one trade after the other, all right? If you're willing to take instructions, if you are teachable, I tell you that you'll be shocked at the kind of money you're going to make in your first month. And then you'll be impressed with what you see the second and third month. You're going to experience ups and downs in the market. You're going to become more experienced, and then you're going to believe that this is the best system to create a retirement plan for yourself. All right. You have to trust that everybody who has typed M here is not a planned M, that they did this voluntarily. You have to trust, believe, and move forward. All right. You have to. Otherwise, you just remain in step one and then you'll never make progress. Now, it's time for a go and no-go decision, right? Go or no go, which is it for you? All right. Now, option A. I don't like option A. Option A means do nothing. Stay where you are. Keep quarreling with your spouse anytime there's money. Keep complaining about money for school fees. Keep arguing about money to cook food in the house. Keep arguing, about how to get things done at home. Be hopeless about where the next, million naira is going to come from. Keep being helpless. You can keep, perpetuating that hunger in your family. Keep writing poverty in the DNA of your children. That is option A. Do nothing, remain where you are. All right. Have headache anytime you go to buy gas or to fill your car's tank. Have headache and your heart is beating so fast because you're going to spend so much money buying fuel. Yeah, that's option A. All right. Option A. Option A is skip a heartbeat anytime they tell you that there's an emergency. All right. Somebody calls your phone, your heart skips a beat. Which money do they want now? All right. If you love option A, do nothing, you stay there. It's going to happen to you for the rest of your life. Then option B, yeah, I love option B. Option B is better for you. Activate Royal Q in your life today, right? Have another income stream, start learning, practicing, start experiencing financial relief. You make your first $1, you make your first $5, $10, then your first $1,000. Then before you know it, you made your first $5,000, your first $10,000. You begin to, cash flow begins to flow into you. You begin to feel that relief, all right? Until you get your first $1 million. You now realize that when your kids say, "Hey, daddy, I think it's gonna be a day for us to play in school. Can you spare 100,000 naira for us to play some games?" You're gonna laugh and say, "Okay, kids, no problem. We're gonna do it." All right. Or you start telling them, "In my time, what do you mean by play? Go read your books. We cannot play, that is option A. If you don't do Royal Q, you keep having arguments about this things. So, but when you come to Royal Q and embrace it, learn it, practice it, you can get your kids whatever they want. You can get them whatever they want. All right. You have that freedom to walk into the gas station, buy fuel without having this, anxiety about how to cope. There are people who are, trading, and from their trading results, they are feeding their family. That's what we are experiencing here with Royal Q. It's a skill-based system. So the choice is yours to you, or it's up to you. So option A, option B, which will it be for you? Decide what you want, right? Just remember that when you choose option A, you are embracing poverty. If you choose option A, you're telling poverty, "I love you." Poverty, stay in my life. Poverty, don't leave my side. I want to keep being broke till the day I die. That is option A. But if you choose option B, you are saying, "Call me $1 million. $1 million is my friend. Dollars is flowing into my life. I'm seeing it every day. $100 came today, $200 tomorrow. Dollars is my friend. Dollars, show me your color and dollars will appear." You see, that is option B, because you chose smart. People are doing this already, ladies and gentlemen. If I ask people who are enjoying Royal Q, I'm just going to do this again because of Mr. Joseph and anybody here who is still doubting. If you're enjoying Royalque, just type E in the chat box. E is for enjoy. All right. Let me be the first to type this E. All right. Because a lot of people who come to this meeting are wondering if this is real. And it makes me really wonder the level of doubt in society. All right. So I'm just going to type my E along with everybody else. Gosh, look at the E's coming in before I could even type mine. Lots of E's. I can't count them. Wow. This is amazing. People are enjoying this amazing opportunity. People who chose option B are excited. And it's really a beautiful thing. They have faced their fears. So if you're here and you're looking at the E's and wondering if it's really an E, I tell you, you have to face your fears. All right? You have been living your fears for too long. Just face those fears and begin to live your dreams. All right? Begin to live your dreams. You can see the E's are coming. The E's are coming. It's not a planned or fake E. This is the reality today. So get on board, right? Don't waste any time further. Get on board and become a part of this journey. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you and enjoy the rest of the evening. And remember, if you can make $1, you can make $1 million.